Hey, what's up guys, it's TechSummer talking to you here, and in today's video, I want to talk about my Apple Watch Ultra. Yes, it has been about 8 months since I bought this Apple Watch and I could be more happy with it. 8 months have passed and this is my review of the Apple Watch Ultra long term after 8 months, because there have been some changes since I bought this Apple Watch and other reviews that I made that I want to point out in this video. So, no further ado, if you are excited, do not forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. So, as you know, the Apple Watch Ultra was launched with the iPhone 14 Pro, and I have bought it since then. This Apple Watch is incredible. It's bigger, it's thicker, it has a sapphire screen, it has better battery life, it's better every single way when compared to the Apple Watch Series 8. But there's the catch with the Apple Watch Ultra. This watch is bigger and thicker, and if you don't like these big, thick watches, then the Apple Watch Ultra might not be for you, because it's truly thick and big, and it occupies a volume that lots of people are not comfortable with. For the last 8 months, I gotta say that I got used to it, no problems, I enjoy using it, and it's truly remarkable, the battery life that I can get out of it. But you are here knowing if you should buy the Apple Watch Ultra or not now in 2023, because you are worried that Apple will launch a new Apple Watch in 2023, together with the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. And that's true. Apple could launch the Apple Watch Ultra then. But what I want to ask you is, what thing do you see in the Apple Watch Ultra now that you want to see improved on the next Apple Watch? If it's a matter of size, I don't think Apple will change it. But if there's some specific feature that you see on the Apple Watch Ultra right now that you don't really like, or you think it's actually not worth it, then you should wait. But if you see the Apple Watch Ultra and it's fine for you, then go buy it. There's no reason for you to wait for the new Apple Watch. Like, I don't see where Apple can improve on the next Apple Watch. Maybe make the bezel slimmer, maybe just make the watch slimmer in general, but I don't see that happening. I think Apple won't sacrifice on battery life just to make the watch thinner. It doesn't make any sense, because they released this design, they made the Apple Watch intentionally thick because they wanted more battery out of their Apple Watch Ultra. This version has to have the best battery right now, because it's made for athletes, it's made for endurance athletes, it's made for extreme sports athletes that need that extra battery life. I gotta say, this Apple Watch Ultra, for the last 8 months with battery degradation, it's still at 100% of battery health. And even better than that, it lasts me throughout 2 days of heavy use. If I don't use it like heavily, then it will last me 3 days, which is insane. Like, trust me, I've used Apple Watches before, and their battery sucked. Truly, I had the Apple Watch Series 4, sucked. It did not even last me the whole day, while this Apple Watch can last me 2 days, and that's really, really impressive. Then there's the fact that it charges faster than other Apple Watches, but this is a feature common to the Apple Watch Series 8, so I cannot say this is better. Like, it's a little bit faster, I think it charges around in 1 hour, while other Apple Watches charged in about 1 hour and a half. This is crucial, because if you want to sleep track your sleep, then you should be able to charge faster while you are taking a bath, like eating your breakfast, maybe your morning routine or other stuff. The Apple Watch Ultra can be extremely fast charging on those situations. But then there's the fact that the Apple Watch Ultra is completely made of titanium and sapphire, and that's one of the big things that I actually enjoy on my Apple Watch Ultra, and actually saved me several times on the last several months. Because by being made of titanium, by being made of sapphire, it means it's extremely, extremely durable. And I've had impacts that would completely destroy or even scratch my other Apple Watches. And on the Apple Watch Ultra, the watch just deals with it like a champ. No scratches, no broken glass, nothing. This Apple Watch has been through a lot: mountain bike riding, extreme sports. Like, I've hit it against rocks several times, against steel walls several times, and nothing. Not even a scratch on the titanium, not even a scratch on the sapphire. And that's why I really enjoy these sapphire display Apple Watches. They are much better than the other Apple Watches. And so, if you also enjoy these characteristics of having a very clean and very good looking Apple Watch, you should pick up the sapphire model. But if you really want the sapphire model, then it makes no sense to buy the stainless steel, because it costs the same amount of money as the Apple Watch Ultra, and the Apple Watch Ultra really is much, much better. Bigger display, better battery life. I think it's more aesthetic. There's no downsides going for the Apple Watch Ultra, in my opinion. Several people have told me that this Apple Watch looks like a real watch, while the other smartwatches look like computers on their wrist. So there's the common opinion that I think that the Apple Watch Ultra looks much, much better for regular people. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. I do think that the Apple Watch Ultra looks really, really good. Much, much better than the older Apple Watches. Then there's the display. The display on the Apple Watch Ultra is really good and really bright. And on several occasions outside, I've actually noticed the difference between this extremely bright display and the other Apple Watch's display. For example, when I'm using the always-on display on my Apple Watch Ultra, because I really enjoy that on the Apple Watch, although I think that it has been a really missed opportunity by Apple on the iPhone, I think that the always-on display on the Apple Watch Ultra is really good. And I've been using it for the last several months. And I gotta say, it's much, much brighter than the Apple Watch Series 8, Series 7, Series 6. Even my mom, which has an Apple Watch Series 6, asked me, why did an Apple Watch dim down so much on always-on display when compared to mine? And I told her, because mine is better, more expensive, and better. This always-on display is truly incredible. Like right now, I think it's on. Yes, it's on. And as you can see, I have a studio light on my face, on my body, and it still can notice it pretty well. Like, this is incredible. Even outside, I can see it pretty well, doing my sports, doing my mountain biking, riding my bike on the street or on the road. This is incredible because I can check my stats on a glance without turning my wrist, and the Apple Watch screen is bright enough to do that. And when there's extreme sun, no possibility of me seeing the display, this Apple Watch just turns on 2000 nits brightness, and God, that's huge. That's extremely bright. You can see it anywhere. But then there's the fact that you have a superpower on your Apple Watch Ultra, which is have an always-on flashlight. What do I mean by that? Well, pretty simple. The Apple Watch Ultra has one thing that is called the action button. This action button is really useful if you want to map out shortcuts or something that you really want to use on a regular basis, because it's a very quick way to just make a shortcut for some type of action. In my case, I've put a flashlight here. What this does is it turns your flashlight on, and on the Apple Watch Ultra is extremely bright. Trust me, it's like a huge superpower because you can be in a very dark room, turn on the flashlight, and simply get it illuminated. This is really good and really, really useful. To activate it is pretty simple. You just slide up your menu and activate your lantern or flashlight. This is how it looks, turned on. Like, I can tap it. This is how bright it is. I have a studio light again on my face, and this is how bright it looks. Turning it off, of course, it's pretty simple. If you have it mapped out on the action button, you just click it there and it turns on. Right now, I think this is one of the best features to put on your action button, other than, of course, your regular workouts or even calling someone. But the action button also has more uses. For example, you can turn on shortcuts on your action button, and you can make an automation shortcut that completely turns on your house. For example, you want to enter your house. You click your action button, it opens up your smart gates or other things that you have. But you can also enter your home, click your action button, and it turns on all of the lights or the lights that you actually select. So this is a very interesting thing because creating automatic shortcuts on this action button is, I think, one of the most underrated features on the Apple Watch Ultra. This could be the key for the Apple ecosystem. I've talked about that on an older video, like 2 years ago, but I think that the Apple Watch Ultra could be the key for the ecosystem. It already unlocks your iPhone, it already unlocks your Mac, which is really useful. It could already unlock your home. Then what can it not unlock already? So Apple, make the Apple Watch Ultra the best authenticator available out there. Like, you can authenticate payments here. It's truly incredible, the Apple Watch. This is the most personal Apple device that Apple has ever made. And the Apple Watch Ultra is truly the best one they've ever created. And so I think that the Apple Watch Ultra should be, and of course will be, upgraded this year. I think Apple will release a new version. What will they launch on this new version? Well, I don't know. Probably better speakers, better battery life, and even smaller bezels. But I don't see Apple upgrading these all of once, because then they would miss on a lot. Because they would completely iterate the Apple Watch Ultra and innovate in a way that they would miss features for the next several years. I think the only 3 downsides with the Apple Watch Ultra are the thicker bezels and, of course, the fact that it's too big for some people. But, of course, if this not bothers you, then go buy one right now. I think it's the best Apple Watch deal available. But if you really enjoy the Apple Watch Ultra, there's some things you need to know before you buy it. For example, the speakers. These speakers are much louder and much better and clearer than other Apple Watch speakers. So you need to be careful if you are taking calls in public. Everyone will listen to your calls. Here's an example how good these speakers from the Apple Watch Ultra are.
So, this is a test for the Apple Watch Ultra speakers. This is a FaceTime call audio. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I think they sound really, really good.
As you heard, those are pretty loud and clear. Other than that, you cannot play music on those speakers. So, although they are pretty good for making calls, listening to calls, they are not good enough for Apple so they can play music. So, if that's a downside for you, no Apple Watch is available to do that. Then there's of course the bracelets. You have these titanium bracelets that you can buy and then come with the Apple Watch Ultra. They are truly expensive. They cost around $100. They come with titanium. And why is this important? Well, because your case is made of titanium. And as I told you before, this case cannot be scratched by anything. Almost anything. But as you know, titanium scratches titanium. And if you buy this G-hook bracelet, which is normal for you to buy, it's the one that comes with my Apple Watch Ultra, and you can choose it. It's really good, very secure. It has this hook that is made of titanium. You need to be careful. This hook can scratch your Apple Watch Ultra. Yes, titanium scratches titanium. Titanium scratches sapphire. Be very careful with that. This is something that I've noticed on my Apple Watch Ultra, that I made a scratch on my Apple Watch Ultra, and I was like, wait, how did I do that? And then I looked back and I thought, was it the hook? Then I tried it. I took off my Apple Watch Ultra this way, as you can see, and by removing it this way, like the hook can hit up the screen right here. And this creates an issue, because if this can hit the screen right here, this is where I had my scratch, then it will scratch your Apple Watch Ultra screen and case. So if you're buying an Apple Watch Ultra right now, and you are buying an Apple Watch Ultra with this bracelet, so these titanium bracelets, these active bracelets, exclusive for the Apple Watch Ultra, be very careful, because they will scratch your titanium case if you are not careful with it. Other than that, the build quality on this watch is incredible. Also, you can see that they have this crown guard protection, so it will protect your crown, and you also have this button here is also protected and is also a bit pushed out of the case, so it's easier to click on your Apple Watch Ultra. I think this Apple Watch was made for athletes in mind. But I'm an athlete myself, and I gotta tell you that this Apple Watch was also very well made for people that are just normal. They just do normal workouts, go to the gym, but want to have like that premium experience with an Apple Watch that I think is truly, truly incredible. My father has an Apple Watch Ultra. He's very, very happy. And my mother has an Apple Watch Series 6, like I told you, and she's very happy with it, 41mm. So it's something that you need to weigh out. Do you want a big watch that has a cool screen, very good battery life, or do you want a smaller, thinner watch that is also pretty good, can do 80% of the things that this Apple Watch can do, and still be brand new in 2023? That's the thing you gotta decide. If you are looking for an Apple Watch Series 8, do not get it. Save and buy the Apple Watch Series 7 right now, or even wait and buy the Apple Watch Series 9 when it comes out in September. Other than that, it's totally fine to buy an Apple Watch Ultra in 2023. I don't think that the upgrade on the Apple Watch Ultra in 2023 with the iPhone 15s will be major. So the second generation Apple Watch Ultra will probably cost the same, probably have the same colors, probably have the same features, maybe a new chip, and maybe, just maybe, teeny tinier bezels. But I'm not sure. But let me know in the comments below what you think. While you're there, do not forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and of course, this has been Tex from talking to you here. Bye bye.